Hello and welcome to the Inbetween podcast. I'm the user host Joe Scorner and I'm joined here by Tony Tones at RT, who is very much here.
I'm always here. I'm not a soundboard.
We're here to talk about video games and everything in between. It would be great if I did an entire podcast where I got you as a soundboard.
Yeah, we should do that.
Well, if it's happening, you won't know about it.
You'd have to write the whole script. Well, you would. You have to write the script and what you want me to say.
So, there was a Nintendo Direct this week, and there's a bunch of Nintendo news. But it's all quick news, and it's all stuff that I don't really have anything to say about it. But it's interesting for people who own a Switch.
We don't own a Switch at all.
Yep. I have the soundboard on right now, Andy. I've got it ready, look. Okay, so we've got some clapping. Speaking of Nintendo...
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kongi. Tony loves Minecraft.
I love Minecraft.
So yeah.
That's still my favourite one that I've done.
Clapper. You got to do the
Minecraft.
I have the... If you type clap, you can see it on FrancoFace.
Well...
Oh, you can't do it on the Twitch one. Anyway. So, I've done something very special for the podcast, and I have...
Once in a lifetime.
I took all the Nintendo news, and I put it into a song to the theme of the Wii Shopping Channel. And I'm going to attempt to sing it now, but if I fuck this up, it's fucked up. I don't think I can do it again, so we'll try. So this is your Nintendo news for this week in about 3 minutes, thanks to the power of song.
Good luck.
Okay,
right.
Here we go. I gotta remember to change things. Overwatch is on the Switch. I wonder if Jeff was at the pitch. Terry Bogard joins in on Smash. Sans is sure to make a splash. I guess Nintendo wanted to make more cash. More fighters coming outside the fighter pass. Also, a brand new Kirby game. Super Kirby Clash is the name. Microtransactions, that's kinda lame. Oh, looks like it's free to play. Also, Gem Store. To fans' dismay, Sakurai wants us to play Banjo on the Xbox. Mario and Sonic Olympic Games should be pretty big with those names. A new story, at least that's the claim. Should put any Sonic story to shame. Let's just hope it doesn't cause any pain. I mean, what the fuck was Sonic 06? Tetris 99 DLC. 2-player mode, past the Wii. Also, an update that's free. Daily missions for winner you see. Deadly Premonition 2 is a game. Deadly Premonition 1 is also a game. Also other stuff. I don't know what to say about Deadly Premonition. Nintendo, the Switch Online. Multi-SNES games for $29.99. And also the Wii Fit 2. 9/11. Seriously. Nintendo's selling a plastic bit. It's also called the Ring Fit. I have to admit, Nintendo makes the worst names ever. Reggie Fils Anime's teacher Cornell. This guy is very clever. I've ran out of rhymes. There's your Nintendo news. I also stole this from Nirvana, the band. They did it first. I've finished the song. Alright, we're about to get copy strike by Nintendo, but it will have been worth it for you to absorb all of your Nintendo news in 2 minutes 43 seconds.
Let me say absorbed.
Well, if you missed it, listen to the song again.
Okay.
We need to make a... If you can make a clip, Andy, of that'd be good. Or like a... Yeah. Andy knows how to clip the clip, Andy. Clip the clip. And then maybe we make a highlight out.
I think we're all excited for the Olympic game. Tokyo.
Yeah, I'm actually super
I'm
excited
actually-
for the Mario and Sonic at the
All-
Olympic Games 2020.
All the weird Nintendo sports games, especially crossover ones, are really good. So I'm hyped. Count me in.
You know, see, they've also announced yesterday Dream events are coming. And as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh, okay, Dream events, cool.
Yeah.
But then, like, they showed off some of the Dream events, and it looks like there's a racing game. It says Dream Racing, and I immediately looked at it.
Skateboarding. Skate 6.
You have to take a minute of the best minute of the song, Andy, if there's a 1 minute cap, and then we'll have to do like 2 clips. I can probably do a stream highlight,
Well,
but I've never done that
it
in my
was
entire
only
life.
like 4 minutes. Just do 4 clips.
Yeah, just do 4 clips.
Just 4 clips.
Did I miss the Dream Racing bit? That I was saying. Yeah. So Dream Racing.
Dream Racing.
Now, if you don't know, I'm a huge fan of kart racing games, and to me, this kind of looks like Mario and Sonic racing.
Grinding mechanics.
Team Sonic Racing, Sonic All-Star
Yeah.
Racing Transform, Mario Kart.
That one clip looks
Wii.
way more interesting than Sonic.
But
What was the one called? Team Sonic?
Team Sonic Racing.
That's what it's called. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really cool. The past Mario and Sonic Olympic Games on the Wii was like fucking amazing. It
That
was
was
great.
2012 one.
Yeah, I think it was sometimes around there. Yeah, it
didn't-
was so underrated. It's
They
such
didn't
a
do a
great game.
2016 one then.
So if you've got a Switch, definitely check out this game. I do not, so I won't be able to. So
Yeah, rip.
rip. Also, the Ring Fit thing's coming out. Where did I put when it's coming out? Okay. Hang on. The 18th
Of October.
of October this year. So check that out.
Or don't. It's up to
I
you.
can't believe they call it the Ring Fit. Like they've called a console the Wii, and then they're like, "What do we call the next one? Call it the Wii U." And then it's like, "What do we call this game? Call it the Ring Fit." Does that not just sound like a sex toy or something?
Well, it's only one S away from being something else,
Anyway,
which is Rings Fit.
does the Ring fit?
Yes.
Right, we'll move on to quick news. And to be honest, everything this week is kind of quick news.
Everything's been quick.
Oh, I can show off Steam. So, literally, as I'm speaking, breaking news. I don't think I have a soundbite that is breaking news.
Yeah, we didn't think of that one. Okay.
I guess
Base boosted.
Yeah.
base boosted. Let's go with that. The Steam beta for the new library update is out now. So, if you want to look at the new Steam library that's coming in the next couple months, you can opt into the beta on Steam. What you do is you go to Steam settings, beta and participations. You click Steam beta, and then the Steam client will ask you to restart your Steam. Mine didn't work straight away. I was already opted into betas. I had to restart it a couple of times, and then it downloaded it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I will point out I really like about this, I really like this update thing where I can see what updates are coming out for my games. Like, I didn't even know there was a Gary's Mod update, but now
It'd be nice.
I saw this earlier.
Yeah. For me personally, it'd be nice if I had like a dedicated page and it could be hidden on like the main page, but that's just me.
Because currently I've got it sorted by installed games, which is usually what I do because I have such a big collection.
When you click,
But one really cool thing, Andy, you can sort your games by multiplayer games and by single player games.
what happens if you click it on the left though? Like you click a game that's currently on the left panel.
Sorry, what did you say?
If you click a game that's currently on the left panel, it's okay. Similar thing.
So it does shows community
Yeah,
content,
yeah.
achievements, trading cards, that sort of stuff. I really don't like the community pages for a lot of games. I think there's a lot of useless stuff on there.
Oh, look at animations.
Personally, I would get rid of the community content. For me personally, would have more stuff about my friends playing it. Or
I mean, if you could
stuff like
customize
that.
what it shows per game, that'd be really good. Or even just like per.
Oh, it says
You're
screenshots. You haven't taken any screenshots of this game.
Press
You can
F12.
change your screenshot key from here to say, hey, there's a screenshot button on Steam, which I do use. I use the screenshot button as well.
Yeah.
Sort options, that's an improvement. Yeah, so you can literally just look at multiplayer games on the list
Can
of
you
your games.
search by the tags that you've set?
You can sort by store tags. I can
Right.
I can also search by the tags that I've set as well. Yeah. If I go, I figured it out earlier. How did I do it?
It just seems a little bit. Well,
The thing is, it's gonna. Okay, I think I hit here. Yeah. So these are my tags.
Okay.
So you can set your own tags for your games as
That's
well.
nice.
You can create new ones through this new UI. It's going to take me a while to get used to it. I obviously can't show off all the features because I've literally had like 20 minutes before the podcast with it. But if you want to check this out, this looks interesting to you, definitely check this one out. Check it out. Okay, why do I have a giant picture of Peter Molyneux on my screen? You may be asking. It is the 15-year anniversary of Lionhead releasing Fable, so shout out to Peter.
Also known as Peter News.
Peter News. Oh wait, I didn't even do the new soundbite for Quick News.
Yeah, we need to...
We've got a new soundbite for Quick News.
Number 3.
This is the first time using the soundboard that I got from Voice Mod Pro, so let's try this out. Quick News. There you go. Quick News, the new soundbite. Can we get a clap for the new soundboard? You don't have to clap as well, Tony.
It's adding more depth.
Tony, what do you think about Minecraft?
I love Minecraft.
Thank you, Andy, for the clap. So I'll move on to the first news. Discord Nitro is removing its game catalog on October 15th. Basically, Discord Nitro is going to be exactly the same price, but they want to bring more features that are to do with Discord rather than games. They said they looked at the numbers for Discord games and they found that like 99% of people who had Discord Nitro never touched the Game Pass at all.
Yeah.
So it seems like a...
I just want more features.
I mean, I think people forget the Discord store even exists.
Yep.
I'm still waiting for The Last Nightmare to go to Steam.
You always forget it exists until you reload Discord and it sends you to the store straight away.
The Steam page is up yet. Last Year the Nightmare. No.
What's this one? The community.
That's their website.
The community, what does that say?
That's someone posting on a Steam community group about Last Year the Nightmare. So it's a group dedicated to the game on Steam.
Yeah. I think they were talking
But they
about...
said it says coming to soon Steam to him, but this is one of the few Discord store exclusive games that I'm like, I would like to play this on Steam because it's basically like a Dead by Daylight game that looks pretty interesting. So if you have Discord Nitro, you will be losing access to the games on October 15th. Speaking of another game, Battlefront 2. In Battlefront 2, there's a brand new unit called the Clone Commando coming for the clone side on everyone's favourite content.
I remember this character.
Genosis.
Remember this character from the original Battle?
Yep. He's been changed slightly because on the original Battlefront, he had a sniper.
Yeah.
But they realised that a tanky unit with a sniper may be a bit too strong. So you're seeing it here. He now has a grenade launcher instead, which gives him 3 shots that are very powerful against packed up units and vehicles. But overall, the new Clone Commander is pretty cool. I like one of his abilities is basically like a force push as well, which is really cool. This unit looks really cool, and I think it's pretty cheap. I think it's like the equivalent of the Droideka. I think in terms of credits to
unlock this guy.
No. So I'm not talking about you don't have to buy characters when you play Battlefront 2. You unlock points.
Yeah, you still have to unlock the character with the points you earn in the game, though, right?
No, I'm talking when you're in one game.
Oh, okay. I see.
Shooting people gives you points, and you use those points to buy units for that game.
What's the base? So you get base units that cost nothing.
Yeah. So you have 4 classes that you spawn in as, and then you gain points through those, and then it's like 800 points to call in a tank.
Oh, because they've got balance for like if you're doing really well, you can call in.
And there's star cards as well that you can specifically get called Bounty Hunter, which means you get more points for kills. So you can take Bounty Hunter, maybe go like Sniper or something, and then you like get a lot of snipes, and then you can get to a hero early because heroes are very expensive. They're like 4,000 credits. They're like Dooku here. Because there's also a 4-player co-op mode coming as well.
Hey guys, it's...
Which show off here as well. It got shown off at Gamescom, I believe. So he's showing off the AI of the heroes because I don't think there is any hero AI until now. But it's going to be like the arcade, I guess, but for co-op. So you can see one player was playing Yoda there, one player playing the new Clone Commando, and they said basically they want the AI of the heroes to reflect the character. So Dooku is in the movies. Dooku is a very defensive character, so he's always going to be trying to block. And then when you have like Grievous is very much going to like he's going to run at you and attack and then run off. He's a very like weird character to play.
Offensive character opposed to defensive, I guess.
No, he's offensive and defensive.
Okay.
Because he kind of turns into a claw and like runs into people and then he runs away. Like he's a very strange character to play. Honestly, he's very hard. Like some characters are very straightforward. Like I'd say like Darth Maul's very straightforward. Like he's gonna go in, he's gonna throw stuff at you. He's gonna he's very aggressive. Whereas Yoda is a very defensive character. He's more like buffing up his team, pushing you away, sort of thing. And but that's the new content coming to Battlefront 2. Looks really good. Excited to play it. I have been playing recently. Yeah, I think the Clone Commando does look very strong. I can see why they made changes to it. People are saying, since the hero AI is supposed to act like their character, so does that mean Grievous is going to run 75% of the time? Because Grievous is always running away in the movies.
Not in the animated show, but sure.
But yeah. So the Clone Commander's abilities, he has like a AoE damage resistance buff. He has his pushback, and then he has his grenade launcher, which can switch to for 3 shots with like a long time between them, I think. So you can't just spam your grenades out either. Abandon your post. I'm excited to see Clone Commando and the new co-op mode as well, because that's something I've been looking forward to. I have been playing a lot of Battlefront recently.
Okay.
With like Andy and Dave and Matt, and Capital Supremacy that they added recently is really cool. Droidicas are really cool. I have been playing against Droidicas. I don't think I've talked about them. They're very cool. They're a very like mobile unit because they go into their bull form.
Yeah, I think they're weak during that form, but then they can.
No,
they've got their shield up.
So their weakness is their strength is they move really fast in bull form, but then they have to switch into attack mode, and it's very slow animations. Then you have very slow shield animation, and then your guns don't do a lot of damage.
Oh, okay.
It's like the Enforcer class, and for the other ones, so you have quick guns, and they fire quickly, and then you can overload them for like a burst of damage. But relatively, they're more so a tank class rather than a damage class.
Yeah, okay.
And they're more so about absorbing damage than just being able to kill lots of people. So I think this is the equivalent of the Droidica for the clone side in the Clone Wars games. So
you get more verticality though instead of
which I do.
speed.
The Clone Wars is like some of my favorite things to play. Clones versus droids. Capital Supremacy is almost
Gungans versus
entirely
droids.
clone stuff like Genosis. Sheik, which is like a jungle kind of planet. It's kind of I call it the Vietnam planet. You go to the clone facility where Obi-Wan picks up the clones. That's a map on the game. And then there's one more. Oh, it's Naboo. Is clones versus droids. So yeah.
I'm still waiting for droids versus Gungans.
Yeah, that is. I think what everyone wants. That's what I want for sure. I want the Gungans versus droids map from the original Battlefront. I think it was like a It wasn't even like a part of the game. It was like you had to wait on the title select screen for Battlefront 2, and then you got to play like a secret level, basically.
But it was a secret level that everyone knew about. So
yeah.
It was too good.
It wasn't too secret.
No.
So next news, HTC Vive Cosmos VR. It's going to be a 2880 times 1700 combined resolution. In comparison, the Vive Pro was 2880 times 1600. So not a huge bump up in resolution. They said it's not OLED either, I think.
No, I think it was just
this thing is dumps usual OLED. Yeah, they're switching to LCDs, which Valve also did because they wanted higher sub-pixels count. It's also going to be 90 hertz as well, which is also like pretty much the standard for VR headsets to avoid motion sickness is 90 hertz, and it's going to cost about $700, which is about $300 less than the Index. So if you're
it was this one where there was like it didn't need lighthouses, but you could connect it with existing lighthouses, right?
So Steam VR has it set up so that you can kind of plug in and out and use different headset and controllers with different technology. This isn't the Quest is the Oculus Quest is the one where it's inside out tracking.
Yeah, I think
And
this
six-
has something to
I think
that
it's
tracking as well.
it's 6 types of tracking, because if you don't know, 3 types of tracking, basically, like Google Cardboard is 3 types of tracking, where it will track where you're looking, basically, and then 6 times it will track if you're going in, out, up, and down. That's 6 dimensions of tracking.
Yeah.
And I think this in the Quest are 6 dimensions.
Okay.
Because I've seen a video of someone playing Beat Saber in the middle of a field, basically.
Yeah.
Because it can track.
I remember for this one reading that you could like add an add-on to this.
Which one? Are you talking about the Vive Pro or the Vive Cosmos? Because the Cosmos
I can't
is the
remember
new one.
which one was which one I was reading.
Anyway.
But either way, it's like interesting that a lot of, other than like Valve, everyone's like going, we don't need lighthouses.
Anyway. We got some big news this week, boys. We talked about him last week.
But,
Brian Blessed is coming to Total War Warhammer 2.
Total War.
I fucking love Brian Blessed.
It's me.
I can't believe we were just I was randomly talking about Brian Blessed.
We had a good reason for it. I don't remember what the reason was, but we had a good reason for it. And then we were ranting about him. And then...
I was talking about Brian Blessed, and I said I literally bought game just because there was a Brian Blessed voiceover, and now
better buy it.
It's an RTS game.
Yeah.
I came to this.
I've been playing Vermintide 2 recently as well.
And I looked at the script, and it was sensational.
It's sensational.
Mind blowing. I don't believe that death exists. Life is the last word. Therefore, I have a love of life. And have a love of adventure. And I am 50% actor and
50% adventurer.
Adventurer. Spoils of war.
He does make a very good dwarf, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Time to get paid. Got trick.
Because there's a dwarf character in Vermintide that sounds like him, but I don't know if it is him. The dwarf Vermintide 2 Brian Blessed. He doesn't voice that one, does he? I don't think he does the one for Vermintide, but he is doing the one for Warhammer 2, the RTS. So 50% adventure, PogJam, yeah. Pretty cool. Our Steam store got a discovery update recently, so basically what it said was it wants to recommend more games based on tags rather than popular games, and showing more like this game recommendations. Because they said the problem with the original Steam store discovery was they were way more likely to recommend you popular games rather than games you might be specifically interested in. They wanted more recommendation feeds based on the games you play, and they wanted to show you more games that you might like based on the game you're currently looking at, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So that was their idea with the Steam Store update. Sea of Thieves microtransaction store is live, including a ship set for 25 quid. You can buy that if you want a ship set.
How good is the ship?
It's a ship set. These are all cosmetics. So you're paying 25 quid for...
How good... Yeah, what do they
the
look
bear,
like?
I think it's this one, the Bear and Bird ship collection. This might be it.
I'm not feeling it. It's too much money for that.
Okay. They're also adding monkey... So everything they're adding is purely cosmetic. They've said that they didn't want to add any pay-to-win mechanics. People are kind of upset about microtransactions added into the game, because essentially the entire game is basically a cosmetic game, because you do the things that are cosmetics, which I
It's like the whole point of the game as far as I could see.
But viewers of a nervous disposition, please look away. We're going to show...
Okay, I'm going to look away.
Okay, you look away. They brought a live monkey onto the announcement of the Sea of Thieves transaction store. I think Andy's already seen this clip because I sent it to him and I was laughing so much. This is what happens when you have a live monkey on your announcement.
Alongside a ship and attacked you instantly.
He just threw up all over this guy.
That's unfortunate.
And they're just like... Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. And I think it throws up even more. And then I won't show the clip, but I think later it even shits on him as well. So yeah, that pretty much sums up. The monkey is Sea of Thieves fans, and the puke is when they see the microtransaction store. I think that sums it up pretty well. No, not like this. There's a not like this emote, Andy, on Twitch. It's like, not like this. So move on. Rooster Teeth laid off 13% of their staff days ago. I don't know much about this. I don't usually report on stuff like this, but while I was reading it, someone in Reddit comments pointed out that Rooster Teeth made a game recently. I was like, what the fuck? Apparently they made this game. So Rooster Teeth published this game called Vicious Circle, and I was looking into it, and apparently the player base is dead. I looked on the Steam charts. It's been out like not even a week.
Oh my god! What?
And it has like 20 players on the game. Like the servers are dead, but the game itself actually looks pretty good, and it looks like a game I would play. It's basically an isometric game where it's one big creature versus 4 players.
Okay.
But also in this game, you're also kind of trying to fuck. It's kind of like one big chicken versus 1v1v1v1 because you're also trying to fuck over your teammates.
Do you also need them?
No, well, it's better to kill the monster if you have more people, I guess. But
Yeah.
I think only one person wins at the end. So when you die, I think from the video I watched of them of Rooster Teeth playing it, you turn into a little chicken egg or something, and then you can try and kill your teammates. And then if you kill them, you get back into the game, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think it works like that. I don't know too much about this game. I don't think most people do.
It's a cool concept, though.
It's a cool concept. It looks really cool. It looks like something I would play, but the server's kind of... Andy's saying Yog's Quest again. Nothing will be as big as a scam as the Kickstarter for Yog's Quest.
Yog's Quest wasn't a game.
I thought it was Yog's Adventures.
I can't remember what it was called. But it wasn't actually a game, though. Like, all we saw were, like, demonstrations at, like... Not E3, but, like... YogCon, I guess. Like, that wasn't ever made into a game. This at least released.
It keeps autocorrecting Yogs to Yoga.
Yeah.
Yog's Cast. Yog Ventures.
Yeah. But we never even saw anything other than, like, small, tiny demos.
So I've put this game on my wish list, even though it's dead.
It's got mostly positive reviews, though.
Yeah, people like the game,
yeah,
but their biggest complaint
really
is
sad.
nobody plays it.
Yeah.
This game is very fun. The only problem I ran into, it takes a while to find a lobby. There's no one playing it. So the reason I put it on my wish list is because I think at some point, if it goes on a sale, and I can
we can all buy it and play it
together, because you only need 5 people to play it.
I'd play this, I think.
If you should check this out, Andy, and have a look at this, and maybe we can get this on a sale. Might be interesting to play. It reminds me of like Dead by Daylight in a way, like
like the asymmetrical,
yeah,
but more fucking with each other.
Okay, move on. Gwent is on the iOS.
We've always wanted.
So you can now play Gwent on your phone, which was like a big thing for people because, of course, obviously one of the biggest card games was Hearthstone. You could play that on your phone, and that was a big reason people played it. Now you can play this on your phone when you're on your break at work or whatever. So if you want to... I've played Gwent. It's a good game. I'm not currently playing Gwent. I kind of lost interest in it, but I honestly don't know that much about Gwent anymore. But I can say when I played it in The Witcher 3 and when I played it, the actual Gwent game, it was pretty fun. And it's pretty easy to learn. Like, it's not a complicated game. So if you want to check out Gwent, you can now play it on your phone. So that's pretty cool. You do have to have an iPhone. It's not available on Android yet, unfortunately.
Yeah, Android's too complicated.
Anthem is coming to Origin Access. Okay, next news. Loot boxes. Someone was in the Modern Warfare beta and they've uncovered... They've already planned a loot box system for Modern Warfare. Just typical Activision at this point. So they've loot box common supply drop. They've figured out that they're going to put loot boxes.
At least it's not as slimy as it were last time, where it didn't have loot boxes.
I remember.
Then it did.
So the new COD, what was it called? Blackout. Matt was playing it. He said the battle royale was really good, and I was like, I said to him, they're going to add loot boxes, and he said, no, there's no loot boxes right now, and I said, yeah, but they added loot boxes to the PS4.
Yeah.
And he said, that's on the PS4, that's not on the PC. And I said, it's only a matter of time before they come to the PC. And what happened? They magically came to PC as well, and they just shoved it full of microtransactions and cosmetics. I was like, obviously it's going to happen. It's Activision. They're the worst fucking company
in existence.
No, I don't think that's true. Digital Homicide exists. Or existed.
And there's GOG.
Yeah.
GOG, sorry. G2A.
There's G2A.
GOG's a good one.
People hate Epic, but I'm not I don't think
Yeah,
that level.
I don't like what Epic does, but Epic's not bad.
I actually think Epic
inherently.
is quite a good company overall.
Yeah.
Please don't hate
There
me
are
for saying
two
that.
big things that they fucked up on, but
Okay. Civ 6, the big announcement for Civ 6 this week is Civ 6 Red
why
Death.
was that only in the left?
So this is free for all owners of Civ 6, and basically there is now a post-apocalyptic Civ Battle Royale, and it actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Based on the video. I asked Dave to play this because he's played Civ 6, but
He owns it, right?
it actually he owns Civ 6. Yeah.
Oh, look at that tank.
But it actually looks really cool. So basically what happens is you have to, go around collecting units. There's brand new units. So there's mutants, there's pirates.
Yeah.
There's the irradiated pirates. There's like scavengers, that sort of stuff. So you have like brand new civs, new units, new playstyles.
Oh my god.
Very gothic
What?
borderlords. Everyone thought this was going to be an April Fool's joke. But they were like, no, this is a real game, you can play it now. And basically what's happening, while you're playing this game, there's a there's a red creeping tile coming in and like wiping out units. So it's like the circle from Battle Royale.
So you have cities, sort of.
Basically, I think you discover ruins to
Yeah.
like get units, is how it works.
Oh my god, okay.
And there's nukes and stuff. And the way you win is I think one person, if they have a unit alive and they get it to the escape ship before the planet explodes from the red shrinking circle, that is the victory royale for Civ.
Leaving the... What?
More Battle Royale with cheese, yeah. It does look pretty good though,
Yeah.
I gotta admit. Because I think their plan was they were going to show this off for April and be like, it's an April Fool's game mode, and then they were like, actually,
Let's
this
work
is
on
actually
it.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe we should put a bit more work into it.
I would say with Civ 6, the biggest complaint I can see with people, there's some other minor issues, but the biggest complaint is the AI. So if you can remove the AI,
Yep.
you have a good game.
Basically, from what my friend Dave said, from what he's been playing, is the problem he has is he likes to play single player, and then he likes to have drop in, drop out people. So anyone online come to his game, they can take over an AI, they can play a little bit, and then they can leave, which is a way he likes to play.
Yeah, that's really cool.
But he said the problem with that is on the online, with the AI, you can trade with the AI and you can get to give them more resources than you give them, and there's a lot of exploits that kind of ruin the game, that sort of way, and that's the big thing he doesn't like about Civ. He likes a lot of stuff about the game, but he says the exploits kind of ruin it.
There's some other weird issues that like more exploity and like not a good game design either, but yeah.
So if you have Civ 6, check that out.
I'm
That
still
shit looks
interested in
pretty
Civ
fun.
6, but I'm still gonna wait for the DLC to come out before I buy it.
Have you seen how fucking expensive the DLC for Civ 6 is? It's like the new one came out, it's like 30 quid or something.
Yeah, so when the new
It's
one came out,
crazy.
it came out at the same
Civ
time as the
6.
summer sale. The rest of the DLC was put on sale
Shame.
reasonably priced without the new DLC, and it's still like 30 quid.
You can get the digital deluxe edition for £70.
Doesn't include
the
new
base
one, I
game
think.
for £50.
I don't think that bundle includes the new one though.
Look, if you buy all the DLC, it's £94.92.
Yeah.
Like the Civ 6 DLC
Basically,
is so expensive.
Yeah, you need to wait for the gold edition to come like really
Look,
cheap,
the new one,
basically.
Gathering Storm, £35. Rise and Fall, £25.
I think it's the gold edition that has everything in, and that's the one you want to wait for go on sale.
Yeah, because it was the
basically.
gold edition for Civ 5.
Yeah.
It's got mixed reviews recently. Let's have a look what people are saying.
Well, there's always been mixed reviews.
I know a lot of people were complaining that the launcher had like ads in it and stuff.
Yeah.
And now I played a tiny bit of Civ 5 recently because Dave was playing it, and you now have the Civ 6 launcher and Civ 5 as well. You're forced to use that.
Oh my god, what? Okay. Does that increase the loading time even more?
I don't think the launch should increase with loading time.
Okay.
I think people were worried about like their data being taken or something like that.
Yeah.
I bought the gold edition. I thought it was the full game, and then I realized I'm missing Gathering Storm DLC.
They always do that.
It seems like people really like the game, but they disagree with the pricing, the DLC, and the exploits.
Yeah, and just AI in general not being good AI.
Yeah. Okay, move on to the next one.
Yeah, it's always
this is a
been
big
mixed.
topic for me. Hot Lava's coming out next week. I've been playing tons of Hot Lava. It was releasing September 19th, so it's coming out this week actually. It's coming out in 2 days. It's coming out on Thursday. So if you don't know, Hot Lava is a game I was checking out for a while. I was watching it before it even came out on Steam. It had a really strong trailer. I'll play the trailer for you now when I talk about it. Basically, they showed off. They're like, "Hey, what if we took the idea of the floor as lava and then we turned it into like a 3D parkour game sort of thing?" And I'm like, I love 3D parkour games. I love platforming. I love bunny hopping. I love that sort of stuff. So it was like an instant thing for me. Hot Lava has multiplayer. Yeah, you can play on a server with other people and do jumping puzzles with them. Basically, the game came out. I bought it. It was like £7 for, and they gave me an extra copy of the game while the game was in beta. I gave my extra copy to Martin. Martin played it for like 30 minutes and was like, "No, I don't want to play this game anymore." So I lost my other copy of Hot Lava, but that was ages ago, and it's fine. I don't really care. But basically, I played it for a little bit, and then I started playing it again within the past like month because I saw they did a ton of updates, and I was going to recommend this game to my friends, and I was like, "You should maybe think about buying this game." And I was like, "Wait, you can't buy it. It's not available on Steam anymore." Basically, what they decided was that the game wasn't in snuff to be out on Steam. They thought it needed more updates, so they took it off Steam, and anyone that owned it had like the beta branch, and then they did like a bunch of updates, and they actually made it really good from what I've played.
The lava just wasn't hot enough.
And in 2 days when this comes out, we'll finally get to play the basement level, which is a level that I've been wanting to play for a while. It's been teased. So I've got some recordings in Hot Lava, so I can talk about it. Oh god, I need to turn the sound off because I was listening to Hocus Pocus on repeat while I was bunny hopping around.
As you do. You can listen to a podcast.
Yeah, it's
an
a podcast game.
Podcast.
I'm showing some gameplay of me playing, but it's mostly going to be me failing. I swear I'm better than this. It's just when I start recording, I start playing really bad. This was me doing like one of the advanced courses. I was trying to like speedrun it, show off some of the speed in the game. It's really cool. So one thing I don't like about the game, I really hate the surfing in this game. Like the bunny hopping is great for like someone who's played like lots of bunny hopping in the Source engine. This game's made in Unity, and I gotta say the surfing in Unity is not great. Like from what I've experienced, I do like the bunny hopping though. My only complaint is the surfing. I don't like it. I think they tried to change it recently as well, but for me at least, it didn't really seem to fix my issues with the surfing. But like the rest of the game is amazing. Yeah, I'll skip ahead. I think I was also trying to do this level because I was trying to speed run this level because this one's quite a hard level. But I want to show off like some of the speed you can get to if you like keep bunny hopping and moving in Hot Lava. But the thing is, as soon as I get to like a certain amount of speed, I go like way too fast, and it's like I lose my like where I am and everything starts to play. And it's like you have to when you're like at super speed, you start to have to like think on the fly and make sure you're at the right level. That's one big thing I would say. Like making sure you're high enough to make it to the next jump is like probably one of the most important things when you are going at like super fast speeds to try and like speed run a level. I fucking love this game. I've put like, like 30, 40 hours into this game in like the past month maybe or a couple weeks. So yeah, this game's really. I've like starred like pretty much all the levels, and then after I've starred all the levels, I've been just playing. Basically, it has a workshop. So like this game itself is good, but having a workshop makes this game great because there's tons of replayability through workshop content. And I'll show you. I think this one's called Dungeon. I was playing this yesterday, and this is like one of the best workshop maps I've seen. It's made by Bongo9911, Vat40, Dawnfinder, Lavkib, Notsum Sam. But there's some.
That's how.
It's like a big hub world, like the normal levels, and then there's the beginner levels, which I'm doing now, and I'm trying to run through them quickly, so I'm probably going to die, but I think I'll be okay here. But this is literally the tools they use. They go they give you like some source tools, and then you just make a map at Unity and just upload it to the workshop. That's like how you do the modding for this. So there's not even like that many advanced modding tools for this game, but there's a lot of passionate people who love this game like me. Dungeon Master, yeah. Just decided to go full master. I'll show you some of the later levels of it. I'll show you the climbing level. So here, like, there's another level where you have to like parkour while you're climbing up this crystalline cavern. This is really cool. There's another level where you have to like dodge around traps. which is really cool as well. I got to I got stuck a little bit on this part, also because I kept hitting the restart button by accident. Also, if you can see the paperclip, that's like one of the best cosmetics in the game. If you unlock some stickers, you can get the clippy paperclip, and it just looks at you and it's like, "Are you okay?" Like, or say like, "Hey, it looks like you're trying to jump. Would you like some help?" Yeah, this is basically a trap. I kept accidentally hitting restart, so I did another recording where I actually finish it. Yeah, I think this is the 112. This is the run.
Oh, you actually have to speed it. I wasn't even looking at the
Because speaking of Hot Lava, it's also coming to Apple Arcade.
Oh!
I did see some gameplay from like a phone of like the Hot Lava on a phone, and it actually doesn't look too bad. It just looks like a super low resolution version of it. I can't tell you how it controls because I have no idea.
Are you okay?
And but it actually does look pretty good.
Mm.
If you know, Apple Arcade is in beta now, I think, and it's going to be like £4 a month for like subscription. I think some of the big games they showed off were like Frogger was like one of the big games that they were like, Frogger's coming back. They should have got Battletoads. That's the better frog game.
That's still coming out.
That's coming to like Xbox Game Pass, I think.
Yeah.
All these Game Passes are getting like frog games. Feels good, man.
That is good. That is life.
I also recorded. I'll show you this quickly. I want to show. It has like custom mechanic that doesn't exist in the game. Is that they even made it so if you hit these gems, it like changes platforms, like just to show you how much work these guys on the workshop put into maps. And there's loads of different maps like this where people have put tons of work into making their own map, and it's fucking awesome. I played like a beach map. And this level is such a troll because there's so many paths where it's like, hey, go this way, and it's like, no, you weren't supposed to go that way, and it's like, I don't want to spoil it too much because I didn't record the beginning, because there's some levels where it's like you're gonna go to a checkpoint and then like a gate slams down and then you have to figure out a different way to go, or like you have to platform 9 3/4 that bitch, if you know what I'm saying. That's like a clue to how you beat one of the levels. But yeah. Definitely check this out. This game's amazing. I've been playing loads of it. I've pretty much finished all the games. So at the moment I'm playing Workshop, and I'm waiting for the basement level to come out in 2 days, and I'll be playing the basement levels, which hopefully are as awesome as the rest. There's like a school, there's a playground, there's Costco, or Bulkco as they call it, which is like a big warehouse. It's really cool. And some of the levels aren't just like lava levels of the hub world. There's really imaginative ones where like at the school you go into a bouncy castle level, and there's like instead of lava it's ball pits that you're not supposed to go in, and that's really cool. And the Costco one has a section where you're going through like a meat grinder and you have to dodge all these like saws and stuff, and that's really cool as well.
I don't know. Will we ever know?
Nope. There's a 4th character coming to Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire, I said it was like one of my game of the year. Fucking amazing. You can now play
was
in
that
beta.
last year?
I think 2018, yeah. I played so much Slay the Spire, hundreds of hours of Slay the Spire, and there's a 4th character coming. That's fucking amazing. So I'm definitely going to be playing
pretty cool as well.
More Slay the Spire. You can now play in beta. It's not officially released yet. Yeah, if you've got the defect, which is the 3rd character, you will instantly unlock this, because usually to unlock characters you have to beat the game with a certain character and then you unlock them. But if you're like someone like me who's put in 100 hours and has all the characters already, you'll instantly unlock this. That's really cool. Spyro Reignited has got its first mod for the PC. This came out recently, if you remember. It came out on Steam.
Yep.
Its first mod now adds ultra-wide resolution support and a custom field of view scaler, which is really cool. Also, somebody made it to replace Spyro with the kangaroo character. So if you want to play as a kangaroo instead, you can do that as well.
Why not?
The Celeste dev has now launched a new game studio. I've clicked. No, sorry. Fish ponds are coming to Stardew Valley. I need to play new Stardew Valley, but the problem is I play it with 2 people, and getting those 2 people together at the same time.
You have to play it by yourself.
I don't like the multiplayer in this game is really cool. Like it's cool to just make a farm with your friends, and then Matt wants to buy lots of seeds so we can grow more plants to make money, and I want to spend a lot of money on stained glass windows and chairs.
Well, sometimes you have to spend in life to.
You can now
live better.
add fish ponds to your farm. You can now farm fish. I'm not a big fan of fishing in mini games. I'm not like a huge fisher, so this doesn't.
What?
Like, I think most of the arguments were it would be good if one of us got all the fish achievements, because you have like a town hall and you unlock stuff by handing in certain stuff, and it's like, we need to unlock the fishing stuff. I don't want to do fishing. Nobody likes fishing in video games.
That's not true. We have our in-house fishing expert.
Okay. Not most people don't like fishing in video games, but some people do, because basically in fishing mini games you kind of do nothing. So it's good to listen to a podcast or music or something.
I actually don't understand why Michael likes fishing. I don't get it.
Well, it's like fishing in real life. It's just basically you doing nothing for a really long time. So some people find that relaxing, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't understand. It's like Michael hates fish in real life. Like, it might be a phobia actually as well. Like, he doesn't like the look of it. Like, he's disgusted by fish.
Right.
Catching fish in video games, right? He's in every time.
Well, my favourite minigame for hacking is the Bioshock one, and that's because it has nothing to do with hacking.
That minigame's also in Ratchet and Clank, or like a version of it.
The like water pipe one. So I don't know. It's the hatred that fuels his thirst to kill them.
Maybe.
He wants to catch all the fish so they all die.
On the Tones of Our Tea Midnight podcast, I have to ask him.
Yep.
Coming soon, TM.
Soon, TM. as well as the Tones of Our Tea Minecraft tips and tricks videos that we said were coming like 3 years ago.
Every now and again, I have like, oh, that'd be funny to add to it. So I'm slowly collecting.
He's writing down ideas. Tony's gonna do an after dark podcast on Chatterbait where he gets his wang out.
That's gonna be
okay.
We're gonna have a wang as like the image, but there's gonna be no image.
It's gonna be number wang.
Yeah.
Anyway, Celeste Dev is making a new studio OK Games. I guess their games will be okay.
I've heard this before.
Got him. Celeste Chapter 9 is called Farewell because it's the last update for Celeste. They are now officially finishing development on Celeste. It's the last games that you play on it. It's finally over. I own this game. I bought it on Steam, and then Epic Games Store was like, we're giving away this game for free. And I was like, shit, I just bought that. So I own it on 2 platforms now, I guess.
What are you going to do?
But now that they've finished with Celeste and they're launching a new game studio, lots of people were saying Celeste 2, because there's a huge love of Celeste and more people want it. Basically, they said Celeste sequel is not in the works. As much as the last DLC was the last edition for Celeste, as much as they could, milk Celeste and make more money from it, they want to do other things. They want to work on other projects, which you can obviously respect.
I think it doesn't mean they won't come back to it one day, but like you don't want to go straight to a sequel, really.
And he said, OK Games, is it Hello Games 2.0? I hope not.
No, it's going to be okay, not hello.
And he says it's light somewhere in the world and dark. True.
What is?
That is a statement.
What?
Yeah, that's pretty true. That's true. Cube World. Do you know anything about Cube World? It was like a weird Minecraft-y kind of like game. It's like a voxel-based RPG.
I know.
It came in like 2012.
Yeah.
It had a lot of fan reception. People loved it. There was lots of promise for the game, and then the game didn't get updated for like 7 years.
Yeah, I know. I watched Shin play it. That's about it.
But now the developers said it is coming to Steam on October, and it's going to be receiving its first update in like 7 years.
Yeah.
So
there were 2
people are kind
devs at one point.
Slightly hyped for this.
Are they hyped? I mean, it's good it's coming back. I guess
there's a lot of fans of this game.
It has some really cool ideas, but like it looks like we haven't.
The developer went rogue. It looked awesome. He's been like quietly posting stuff on his Twitter about updates coming to it. So if you want like a preview of stuff that's coming, check that out. But within like this month or the next, it should be releasing on Steam with this update.
Yeah.
And I assume people are thinking this is gonna result in him like maybe putting it in like an actual development process where he's gonna give it updates.
Process,
yeah, that
Hopefully.
sort of thing.
I don't know. I've always been like, I'm curious to see what comes out of this game, but it wasn't like a complete game by any means.
It does look pretty fun from what I've seen of it.
Yeah, but it's not very.
Does it
deep.
have multiplayer?
Yes, it did.
So that's something that makes me way more interested in this game. If it can receive updates and they have like actual good multiplayer, I'd probably play this.
Nothing looks different right now though to me.
This is the original.
Yeah.
This isn't like a new trailer, I don't believe.
But I feel like, I don't know, maybe they're gonna do some massive reworks, but who knows?
We'll have to see when
People
it comes out.
it.
There's no announcement for when it's coming out, but the dev on Twitter said September, October
Add it
time.
to your wish list.
Maybe I'll follow. I'll follow it. I will follow it so I can get development updates in the next 7 years.
Add it to your wish list, follow it, and so you already own it.
And ignore it.
And ignore it.
And add a note. Wait 7 years for next update. All right, and I have my wish list note. That's a feature of augmented Steam, which is the branch of enhanced Steam. So if you want to put, I do have some notes for like stuff. I'll see if I have it. Borderlands.
Oh my god!
There's so many fucking DLCs.
God!
Where's the like Borderlands Game of the Year edition? I've got a note here. I said I could have bought the original Borderlands for £10.
Or less.
And then if you own the original copy, it would have given it to you. And I was like, do I really need this now? So I'm like, well, there's no way in hell I'm spending more than £10 on it now because I could have got it for £10 originally. So that's I have this on my wish list, and my note is I will only buy it if it's £10 or less.
Okay.
That's what I use wish list notes for, just to remind myself about my limits on sales.
Why does it fuck up like with the buttons on when you make that note now, though?
It's like a third party thing.
It's okay.
I don't know. NoClip.website. I actually recently watched a YouTube video from this guy, and I didn't even know it was him. He was talking about how scrolling textures in Nintendo games keeps their visual fidelity over the years because they scale up in resolution. He was like, I made NoClip.website. And I was like, oh, that's something I checked out recently. It looks really cool. Basically, it's a digital museum of video games, and basically you can load the map of any video game into your browser. It may take a little bit to load, but let's try and load one of these. So let's go Super Smash Bros. Brawl, the Bridge of Iledin, and now it's loading. And now you can no-clip around this map from Super Smash Bros. On the Wii. It's like a video game museum for video games.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And he was using this tool actually in the video I was watching to like show off how the scrolling textures in Super Mario Galaxy 2 work. So he has like Wii, GameCube, Nintendo, that sort of stuff.
Were these pulled directly from the game code, or was this like reconstructed?
I'm not 100% sure how it works. Somebody said there's experimental ones, and somebody said if you want to crash your browser, try loading Dark Souls map.
Okay, let's go with no.
Mario Galaxy 2. I'm trying to remember which map he was showing off the textures on.
Can't find it.
Is this one? Black holes. So I'm looking for like it was like a waterfall, I think.
Okay.
Whoops. Oh, this is like the world map.
Yeah.
I wonder if the textures are actually like.
Why is this so big?
Because it's got like it's like a skybox.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if these are actually textured on the back. Oh, I guess they rotate, so that makes sense.
Yeah. This is from 2, isn't it? Not the original game.
This is true.
Yeah.
I've played the original game and I loved it. It was great.
And 2 was better, apparently.
I've never played 2 because I don't have a Wii U. But I remember playing this game and I was like, this game is fucking amazing. Ah! Okay, yeah, check that out. Also, the source code for Super Mario 64 has been reverse engineered.
What? Okay.
It's been fully released. So technically, someone could take that code and with a lot of work, they can make a native PC port for Super Mario 64.
Good luck.
So I'm saying this in before the DMCA.
Good luck
coming.
keeping it alive before Nintendo's like, we need that link.
I'm gonna need that link. KFC Publishing, they're now making a Colonel Sanders dating simulator. Because KFC's been doing this thing where they're like, hey, we're hip with the kids. Let's do a bunch of games. You remember we talked about their VR horror game that looked terrifying, where you had to make like chicken for the Colonel or
and
something.
he would scare you.
Yeah.
And he was terrifying.
Tony, as a fan of dating simulators, are you going to play this game?
Yes, I'm interested.
You're going to
Sign me up.
You're going to romance
So far,
the Colonel.
so far, KFC's done really good ideas. Scary VR game.
Yeah.
Where you make KFC. Great idea. KFC dating simulator. Yeah, sign me up. Yeah.
Okay.
10 out of
Obviously,
10.
it's just massive advertising and marketing.
I know, but it's such a good idea for that. Like, it's not terrible ideas for it. Oh.
GOG Galaxy 2.0, you can now do global search, manual game adding, grid and list views customization, and more. This is the big update. I'll open GOG, I guess, and I'll show you.
Atlas updates.
So you can now control F to like globally search through all your games.
You know F4?
You can alt F4. You always can alt F4.
Not always. I don't know why, but it doesn't always work.
And I recently figured out how to do a manual integration of community integrations.
Yeah.
Okay, it wants me to log in to Steam. I'm not going to do that.
You decided that you still don't understand GitHub.
No, because it's like you can use GitHub to add manual installation. So I added my Twitch library to GOG, which is like my second biggest game collection.
Yeah, that's crazy big.
Because I have like over 100 games through Twitch Prime.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be able to have this on GOG and search through all my games and go, hey, do I own Drawful 2? And then it's like, oh, you own that on Steam and you own that on GOG, right? What's a game like Her Story? I'm not Her Story. Oh, you own that on Twitch. You don't have to buy that from Steam. You already own that game. My biggest problem is I have a games library so big I don't actually know what I own. That's a 2019 problem. But you can name a game.
You can sort them though, right?
Yeah, name a game.
Any game.
Any game in the world that I probably don't own.
That you don't own?
Yep. Super Smash Bros. And you can say, and now, one thing they showed, you can now manually mark as owned. So they just have they have a database for all the games that exist, and I can say, I own this game.
Okay. Can you add a manual path to that if it wasn't a non-PC game?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Because you're supposed to be able to add like Xbox games, I think. But you know, it's still in beta. It's still in closed beta.
Can you search for Divinity then?
Am I spelling it right? How do you spell Divinity?
Yeah, it might be because you're not logged into Steam. I think that is right though.
I got Divide by Sheep.
Yeah, okay. It's definitely on Steam, but that's definitely
hang on,
a
let me
game.
go into Steam. It's showing my Steam.
Yeah, I wonder if it's logging into your Steam to actually like.
Yeah, sometimes the beta like kicks you out of. Sometimes the beta kicks you out of the stuff that you're logged into, but it's still in beta. So.
Okay, well, you search for Original Sin then.
Origin.
That's a weird. Okay, I found one that doesn't work. I found a bug.
No, it's probably called something different.
Yeah, it's called Divinity-Original Sin. That's the second one.
You want the first one?
What does it matter?
What's it called on
Divinity,
Steam?
Original Sin.
Submit this bug to GOG because we got
There's
one.
a Steam link right there.
Where?
Does that link you to the Steam page for it?
That's a review, I think. Nope. Divinity Original Sin brackets classic. Brackets classic. Classic Cube. That's the one.
I found a bug.
Basically, I think that the Twitch integration, because that was my biggest thing. It was added a couple of weeks ago because somebody pointed out there was already an integration for Play Night, which is like an open source
So they just
browser, and then they're able to take that because all of the integrations are written in Python, and they give you like a patch show. This is how you integrate the logins into the
I
launcher.
assume at some point wherever you make one of these, you're trying to just like have an array of the names of all the stuff that you have on thing, and it's just pulling from that differently. So.
I can now look at all my Twitch games with the rest of my games, and that's my biggest library. So that's like one of the things I wanted from GOG, and I've now got it on beta, so that's awesome. Good job, GOG. I'll have to get a copy of Cyberpunk to thank you now.
That's
I
true.
guess.
Actually, I was going to get it anyway, but yeah.
Okay, I think that's the end of the podcast. I don't know there's much. It was a
Well,
lot of
there's-
quick news this week.
There's one more important thing we have
What's
to do.
What's the important thing?
Peter Molydeux.
Oh, I forgot he existed. Okay.
What?
I forgot that we did that because sometimes we don't. The
I
tweet I,
never- I
linked to
never
has been
forget.
deleted.
Maybe he's been deleted. No.
Yeah, maybe. Peter Molydeux. Let's have a quick look and then we'll end it.
The show, not.
I was just shown a secret RTX ray tracing demo. I can't say too much, but there's a moment when you're looking into the eyes of a crying character and can see my character also crying in the reflection of their wet eyes. RTX is a game changer. That is the Peter Molydeux tweet of the week. You can check us out and everything in between podcast on YouTube. Type Peter Molyneux. We always tell them about Peter. Twitch.tv/Scorn if you want to watch live. And Twitter @Scorn2000. I post when we're going live. I post VODs. I post updates about the podcast and post general gaming news. That's the end of the podcast. Goodbye.
Bye.